Hey guys, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, as you guys can tell, we're going to be doing a fun reactionary video with an MLM I don't think I have ever touched on yet, but it's, again, of course, perfect timing to dive into, and it's never too late to talk about a predatory scheme. So today's video, we're going to be diving into a company by the name of Valentus. I have never touched on them before. I'm very new to this. However, this is going to be the video that pretty much starts the conversation about this company. I'm hoping to continuously dive into them further and just show off a very sneaky company in my opinion. Before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so you'll be notified of every single video I post. And without further ado, let's hop into this video. Let's go. So first things first, I do want to talk about information in regards to Valentus as a whole. So first off, since this is a brand new MLM for us to cover on this channel, and also because some people might be watching this channel and are curious about Valentus, we're going to be diving into a couple of pieces of information that I think is very important. Again, I do want to let you guys know that I will have a lot of information and resources linked about Valentus because I personally have not done a deep dive on them yet. However, we're going to go over some of the basics. So Valentus has a compensation plan, and apparently they have the 7 power bonuses that can help you achieve the lifestyle of your dreams faster than was ever possible before. So they have multiple options here. The Valentus compensation plan shows a retail profits and commissions, which is 25 to 40% on wholesale to retail, depending on the package size purchased. And if the sale is from sharing your website link and they pay the full retail price, you make a 25% commission. If the sale is from hand-to-hand sales, you can make a 25 to 40% commission. So the majority of people are doing things through online and websites, so therefore most of the time you're going to be making a 25% commission. A fast start bonus can be up to $100 USD. A legacy coded bonus can be an unblocked unlimited levels $100 bonus. Dual team commission up to $100,000 per week. Dual team matching bonus 7 levels starting at 20%. 1% global volume shared enrollment pool, and a vehicle bonus that can range from $400 to $1,000 a month. So you do actually have a website back office fee that is a one-time $20 fee. Nothing is annual. However, you also do have things in regards to product packs that they are going to be discussing. So now also to dive into it, there are product packs. So they have packages that are basic, starter, advanced, business builder, and career success. So they have a cost 1 box for $59.95. The third level is 3 boxes for $160.95. For 6 boxes, it's $263.95. Then for 16 boxes, it's $633.95. And then of course, 36 boxes, $1,319.95. So again, actually, as we continuously scroll to look at bonuses and qualifications, we can see that majority of qualifications require people to actually have a team. The reason why I'm talking about this is I want to get a preface of this is expensive, as we can see. Also, not to mention, the way of possibly getting any bonuses or making money is by recruitment. So I want to get that out of the way because there are way too many people that talk about MLMs and how there is no way to actually make money. You can make money without recruitment, which most of the time that is simply not true. And from what I'm looking here, that's definitely not the case. Again, I do want to share this actual photo here that has further proof showing that the majority of individuals that need to hit certain ranks, you need to have a downline and there is no way around it whatsoever. So again, just to get that out of the way, this is very important because we are not off to a great start. This company already is a multi-level marketing company. This company already has requirements to recruit people in order to grow in the bonuses and compensation plan. I cannot find an income disclosure statement. So those things right there should be the biggest red flags to you if you are new here and looking into this company. So now that we have an introduction, let's watch a video that was posted by a leader in the company.
Hi everyone. I made a milkshake using our hot chocolate sachet and it's literally unreal. I'm just waiting for Jem to jump on with me.
Honestly, I know this is really random and has nothing to do with anything, but I fucking love her accent. I love her accent. I think she sounds absolutely amazing. But sorry, that has nothing to do with this. Anyways, let's keep going.
We're doing a Q&A together all about our online business, which is network marketing business. If you put a question box on our stories last night and basically just said, like, ask us absolutely anything that you want to know about our online businesses. Like I just mentioned, we both have a successful network marketing business, which we run through our social medias. So yeah, we're going to ask each other some of the questions that we got on the Q&A box. So Jem, do you want to go first or should I go first?
Go on, then I'll go first. So the first question I've got is, this person basically said that they're really interested in joining, but they're really, really nervous about joining. So I think they just want like some advice on what to do.
So first of all, I would say it is completely normal to be nervous. I think most of us that do something like this have never done anything like it before. We've never used social media to actually like earn an income. So I think it's definitely normal to be nervous. Everyone worries about what other people are going to think. Everyone worries about whether they're going to be successful or not. And that's completely normal. Like everyone has those like thought processes before starting something like this. But I think if you truly want something, or you want to change any area in your life, like this opportunity could help you do that. So I think, yeah, definitely, like, it's normal to be nervous, but just try and get over it. Obviously, like, nothing good happens in your comfort zone. You need to get out of that to actually achieve anything in life and to have success. So definitely, like, try not to worry about the fact that you're nervous. And like I said, everyone feels the same, and we've got this huge community of girls who, like, there's new people joining us every single day, so you're never going to be the newbie for that long, and you have everything that you need to, like, succeed, really. So there's absolutely nothing to be nervous about. You have all of the support that you could ever need within our community.
Yeah, that answered it perfectly. And to be honest, I'd say the exact same. Like, we all are nervous because
first problem that I think we need to talk about is when you are doing a Q&A, when you are creating content that is supposed to prove a point, right? You need to have proof. Again, that's literally why I wanted to kick off this video with some form of proof. I wanted to show, hey, this company, in my opinion, from what I can see so far, does not have a very good track record. The reason being the dependency on recruitment, how expensive it is, and it is a multi-level marketing company, which multi-level marketing companies have a massive failure rate where it can literally range from 90 to almost nearly 99% of individuals who participate in the companies make absolutely nothing or lose money because they are putting out more money than they are gaining in. So in regards to this, when they're saying, don't worry, just it's okay, you have a right to be nervous, but don't be nervous. I feel like an individual needs to be showing some form of proof of why you shouldn't be nervous. Because again, if I'm going to prove something and if I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't be feeling this way or why you should hate MLMs, I need to have proof for that. I need to have proof of why you should avoid Valentus, for example. And so I do not see any form of proof or, hey, here's a source that you could check out to prove that. And so that's a little bit alarming to me, but I also want to highlight it's because they don't have any substantial proof to show that this is a reasonable and very secure business. There is no proof for that. Unless someone can find it for me, which I highly doubt it, the numbers and statistics do not lie about this company. This is not good. And when they're trying to prove a point and reassure people, they should show numbers, but it should say a lot to you when they cannot show numbers to you.
it's really used to, no one knows about. So, but like Courtney said, if you ever want to get out your comfort zone and actually like grow as a person, like you have got to do these things that scare you and that you're nervous about.
Exactly. So I've got a question for you, and it is, had you done anything like this before?
So a lot of people that join actually have like no experience, and like most of us actually do have none at all. But whereas with me, I had known what like network marketing was because before I joined our company, I was previously with a different network marketing company. That's how I basically got like introduced from it, because I just seen this thing about earning from LAN, and you know, it just looked amazing, and I was like, okay, I'm going to see what this is about because it looks amazing. And I was with them, I'd say, for about 6 months, but like you just know in yourself anyway, like if something is not right and like if it's just not for you. And I did know pretty much straight away anyway, like it just wasn't for me. Like just the company in general, I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, but like I said, it wasn't for me. But that, like I always say this to Courtney, but it was weird how it happens, because as I was like getting ready to leave them and I knew I wanted to, is when I found like Courtney's Instagram. So it was literally meant to happen. Like I was meant to just leave that company and come straight into this one. And the second I started this one, I knew, like probably from my first day, this was definitely for me. I was just absolutely like in love with it. I knew like this is what I was going to do for like the rest of my life. But yeah, so I have had experience, but I'd say it's like every network marketing company is different. So when I did join, like, you know, obviously I had no experience with this company. Like we had 8 ways of earning. I knew nothing about that. I was like, what? You know, I knew nothing about like the way we do things. Like Fry Pay, I'd never even heard of that before. So in terms of that way, like I had no experience with that. But of course, you learn along the way.
Yeah, and I think even if people do have experience, obviously, if you've joined a different network marketing company before, I feel like the only experience you really carry on is that you sort of know, you sort of know what to do, sort of like in regards to obviously building your social media and how to attract people, like prospects and customers. Whereas like you just said, every company is completely different. Like all of the compensation plans are different, all of the products are different. So even if you do come from a different company, you are learning from scratch. So it's good to have that like experience. I think you're probably just a little bit more confident than someone coming in.
The argument that they like to run with is all multi-level marketing companies are different, and so that's why you should try ours. And that's honestly a really sad pattern that I've noticed is a lot of individuals, they don't just stop with trying one MLM and it not working out for them, and then that's it. They don't involve with themselves anymore. Most of the time they get roped into multiple MLMs because the whole concept of, well, mine is different and you should try it because of X, Y, and Z is always expressed. And it's really frustrating because that means we are allowing people to feel like, oh, I haven't tried this one yet, so this could possibly work out for me. Also, I want to highlight and remind you guys, because I have been able to find a really great article right here that says that there is a part of the policies and procedures document by Valentus that says most independent representatives or promoters, people that join the business opportunity, earn less each month in the compensation program than they are paying for their products. Although it is possible, Valentus independent representatives should not expect to make a profit simply by becoming an independent representative, as it is very possible that that will not occur. So literally they are stating in the policies and procedures they should not expect to make a profit majority of the time. Yeah, anyways, let's keep listening.
None at all. But at the same time, like, you do have to learn and just like start from zero, exactly like everybody else.
Exactly. And before I go on to the next question, like the thing as well for me, it was the fact this company was just much better. Like the compensation plan was better. So like, I'm sorry, but we are the best.
It's unbeatable.
Literally. So my next question is, do you need to have a big following to join?
Okay, so I think this is one of the things that puts off a lot of people from joining. You definitely don't need a big following. So when I started my online business, I think it was like 1,400 followers, which, okay, that's a lot more than some other people have. But at the same time, most of them weren't even active. I hadn't done anything to build relationships with them. And I rarely posted, like I'd just post the odd selfie. But I wasn't active on my social media at all until I started my business. And then from doing this, that's how I've gained, I think I'm on like 11.2 thousand followers now. So obviously I've built that through network marketing, through doing this business. I've built relationships through that. But you could literally start this business with no social media and literally start from zero. Or even if you just have a few hundred followers, like you can still find the customer base and the prospects that you need. And we teach you how to like grow your audience. I mean, we've both got team like all over the world. Obviously we didn't have them on our social media, or we didn't know them before. So we've just learned how to use social media to reach people all over the world, obviously grown it that way. So you definitely don't need to start with a lot of followers. It definitely wouldn't make any difference at all.
Yeah, exactly. And like Courtney said, she had about 1,000. I literally had 500 followers when I joined, and I've got like thousands more now. Even people join, they literally could have like 200, 300, because the beauty of it is you don't need to have a big following. You don't need to know lots of people.
Exactly, 100%. So I've got a question for you, which is a really good one. So it's, what training do you get given if you don't know what to do? So this sort of touches on exactly what we just spoke about. Like, you don't need experience, and obviously everything is given to you. So if you want to go over like our training and community.
Yeah, so like Courtney said, we are literally given everything, and this is something everyone probably does worry about to start with, because you're a bit like, oh my god, like how do we know what to do? Like, you know, what if I don't know what to do, who do I go to? This is like the power of what we have created as well. We have created like the best community of people. Like every single person in our community is just so inspiring, empowering. Like we've all got the same goals in life, the same wants. Like we're just striving for a better life. So every single person is there to support you anyway. And like Courtney did touch upon earlier, you're never going to be like the new one. Like there's people joining every single day. So, you know, you're apart with them. But yeah, we are literally given absolutely everything. So even from like day one, you know, you don't have to worry about making your own post or any content, because you are literally given like 7 days worth of posts for not just like one social media platform, but for 2 of them. And everything we need is in the training.
So one thing I think is a red flag, you get everyone the same social media posts. What the hell is the point of that? That sounds so boring and basic. And again, that is definitely not the way to create a social media following. My estimate and guesstimate on this is individuals like them, they have a larger team, and so they're able to quote unquote network, and they had all of their downlines follow them. That's how they're doing well. So they're the quote unquote proof that you grew social media through network marketing, even though they are the individuals that just mooched off of downlines downlines and downlines, for example. So the argument of we provide everything for you is completely invalid in my opinion, because again, why are the failure rates so significantly high? And why is it that the policies and procedures literally states that people are probably not going to make money when you first join, or the chances of that are very slim? If they're running with the mainly talking about the business opportunity or with how they're treating things and it seems a little off, that's probably what you're going to get behind scenes. None of this makes real sense to me. And just even with how they're approaching this, there's no facts being shared, there's no statistics, there's no reassurance at all. This Q&A could have gone wonderfully if they actually had substantial information. One, they can't really find great substantial information if there's no facts to actually back up this company. All I'm saying though is this is an absolute dumpster fire of why you shouldn't join Valentus.
I just was so lucky to have them. Like, the fact this stuff is free is just crazy. Like, you do not have to pay for any of this. You are literally given everything you need to, one, to obviously start your business, to get it launched, but then to make it like a massive success. So not just with business wise, but even like social media wise, you are given training on how to grow that audience on Instagram, to get a bigger following if that's what you're after. So yeah, we are literally given everything. The training groups, we have so much training, we have training videos, there's content in there, like everything you could possibly need to run a successful business is literally handed to you on a plate. So you would never ever be struggling or wondering what to do, because the support is just amazing, like I said. And that is what your upline is obviously there for as well. So the person that brings you into the business, they are there to help you, like, step by step, run through everything with you. Like, you literally are given 24/7 support.
Yeah, I literally think that we've got the best system. Like, we know that it is
So
the blueprint to success. Like, all you've got to do is follow it. You join us, you get given the blueprint to success, and literally, like, there is no reason why you can't have so much success with this.
I would like to also remind you that if something sounds too good to be true, 90% of the time, for sure it is. Saying that there is literally a blueprint for people and all you have to do is just follow it. Okay then, if it's that clear, post some of this stuff publicly. Like, why can't you share some of this publicly so people can have legit proof of, see, this is what we use and this is how people have used it to do well. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of hiding in this Q&A.
And I actually spent hours last week revamping our whole page. Like, I remade all the content and like did so much like for the page just to make it even better. Like, it was already amazing, but now it's even better, and like the content just stands out from other people's. And like Jem said, like, it's ready made for you, so there's no reason why you couldn't join. And like, even if you didn't know what you were doing, everything is there that you need. And obviously on our team we've got 2 people who, like, including myself and my upline Lara, who have qualified for the car bonus using that system. That is how we've created success. Obviously Gemma is a structured emerald leader, which is only 1 promotion from the car bonus. So there are literally so many of us in the team who have hit really amazing ranks in the business, have literally had life change and success from like just following the steps to success. So everything that you do need is definitely there for you.
Yeah, 100%. So my next question is, what if I fail?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to say that is a really bad mindset to have. Like, anyone who knows me will literally...
This is a Q&A, babe. Like, this is a legit question people have. What if I don't work out? And again, I think that's a question of asking for reassurance. What if I don't work out? Cue you showing proof. I'm sure they're not going to show any.
But like that, I won't even let that come near me in my like positive bubble. Like, you cannot have that mindset. And I don't care, like, this is talking to everybody, whether you're like a business owner or not. You cannot think about the thought of like failing when you start anything, or like no matter what you want to do with your life. You just cannot think about it like that. So
you can absolutely think about if something fails. It's called creating backup plans and being realistic. You can have a big dream and you can push and have full belief in yourself. But you can also have, okay, say this doesn't work, what do I do? That's healthy. That's making sure that you have got yourself good, or you know what to do in a worst case scenario. There is nothing wrong with that. And it's not negative or a bad mindset to walk into this being like, well, what if I do fail? Because this is an investment. But also notice how she's saying, well, that's a negative mindset. Anything that isn't a positive thing is considered negative for a lot of people in multi-level marketing. We are seeing a leader right now that is representing this, showing that anything anything that is contradictory of the business or that isn't very uplifting and automatically positive and supportive, that's bad. That's negative. That's a bad mindset. There is nothing wrong with that. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very big representation of toxic positivity, where throughout the entire business that they quote unquote run, everything, they have a toxic positivity mindset to where the only thing they do is talk positively about it. There's nothing that contradicts it. There's nothing that you can question about. If you question the business, then you're the problem. That is also very unhealthy to promote.
Obviously, like, people are going to fail at stuff. And to be honest, like, I don't like the word fail, because I think that even if you do, I mean, I can't think of another word off the top of my head, but even if you do fail at something, I think that it's a lesson and you're always going to learn something from that. So I think it's just the mindset that you have. You can't come into this and think like, what if I fail? I personally believe that there is no way that you can fail in network marketing, because you either, like, the only way that you will fail is if you give up. There is literally no reason.
The only way that you can fail is if you give up. I would count a failure, and again, I'm talking about the failure of the multi-level marketing company being misleading to you, is when you're not making any money and you're putting in a shit ton of hours, or if you lose a lot of money and you're putting out more money than you are making. And again, you're wasting a lot of time and effort that you've been putting in. That to me is a failure. That is not a success by any means. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's a shitty experience that most people go through. It's okay to say that you failed at something. It's okay. Also take it as a lesson. But if we really want to dive into this, what's the lesson in not working out well in a multi-level marketing company? Literally, what's the lesson?
You would fail unless you give up. So like we've just spoken about, you join us, you get all the support, you get all of the training and the content that you need. You just have to go and use it and like work on yourself every day. That's what we teach you, is personal development. And just by becoming the best version of you, you progress in this business and you start having success from it. So there is no reason that you would fail. And I think if that's the attitude that you've got going into it, then definitely before you start, go and like sort yourself out a little bit, try and work on your mindset, because you shouldn't be thinking about failing when you're starting your own business. And that can go like that, like I said, that's for anything, whether additional business or just whether you're like going to start a degree or literally anything that you want to do with life. You can't go into it with the mindset of like, what if I fail? I think that is like the worst thing that you could like think about when starting something new. You just need to try and be confident. Obviously I can't speak for everything else, but with us, like I just said, everything that you need is there. So there is no reason that you could like fail. And even if it wasn't for you, so you could join and maybe perhaps like you didn't enjoy it or you didn't feel like it aligned with you, that's fine. Like, I wouldn't call that failure because you still tried. But
the thing that I find is a hilarious part of this argument is they're not mentioning that no matter what, if you join, they benefit off of that. So the goal sometimes in a lot of MLMs is not necessarily to keep you, because sometimes they know that they cannot. What they want to do is hold you for as long as they can. They can get as much money out of you. So for example, if you purchase a starter kit, more than likely that's going to count towards their monthly quotas and what they need, and it's going to help with their paycheck. So if you stay in for several months, that is going to benefit them because they are your upline. So it doesn't really matter, because they're trying to run with the concept of, oh, well, I mean, like, it's fine if, like, it doesn't work out, you know what I mean? The whole thing is if they literally keep you long enough, it still benefits them either way. Even if it negatively affected you, it's not going to negatively affect them until you leave.
I would just say that, like, everyone has their own preferences with things. And again, I definitely wouldn't say it's failing. And also, we don't have like a high investment, so you can literally start this business for £0. Like, so you're not actually.
That's not true. That is a complete bullshit statement. You can quote unquote sign up for free. However, how do you promote products that you've never tried before? You can't, so you have to buy the product packs, which you covered at the beginning. Literally one of the first product packs you could buy as a preferred price for $160 or retail price for $205. That's expensive. That's very expensive.
You're going to lose anything anyway.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you've just said. And when people say this to me, like, what if I failed? The first thing I say, well, what if you don't? Like, you could never go through your life. Imagine if everyone had that mindset through your entire life. Every time you went to do something, well, what if I failed at that? What if I failed with that? Like, you'd never, ever do anything in life. You'd never accomplish anything. So, like Courtney said, that is completely a mindset thing. Like, that's nothing to do with business. So, and that does obviously come through personal development.
Yeah, and I think if you did join and you had that sort of mindset that wasn't really positive, or you had quite a lot of self-doubt, you didn't really believe in yourself, you weren't confident, then that's what we're here for. Like, we're here to literally switch your mindset and to help you become more positive, and to really like open your eyes that you can.
Okay guys, so we're gonna actually stop that Q&A right there. We're gonna be jumping into a different video that I saved that was another IGTV.
Okay, hello, I can see people joining, amazing. So this video is gonna be all about how you can earn 8 different ways through your social media. So today is Friday, which is payday for me and my team. So it seemed very fitting to jump on and just run through our 8 different ways of earning through social media. I have done a full video on the 8 ways.
Okay, we're gonna stop this real quickly because I do wanna give some preface to this. When they talk, we have a very high top leader in Valentus that is talking about multiple ways of making money through your social media. I already know where this is probably gonna go. When they talk about multiple ways of social media, they are only connecting to Valentus, the multi-level marketing company. Multiple streams and forms of income should not be connected to one account. For example, it's not multiple streams of income for me if I literally am getting paid through YouTube when I do a live stream or a video. It's all combined in the same thing from one domain. I need to find multiple ways of doing this. So when they talk about multiple streams of income through multi-level marketing, most of the time they're full of shit.
Full video on the 8 ways of earning where I've got like a diagram and all sorts. It's in full detail. So if you want to hear this in more detail, if you're watching and thinking that's something I might be interested in, go and watch that video. It's on my page and it's on my team page. But this is just going to be like a brief overview of our 8 ways of earning in my company. Hello, I can see everyone jumping on. So our first way of earning is retail profit. We can make up to 69% retail profit, which is an amazing, amazing markup. Not many companies make that good profit on their sales. But what I will say about the sales side of things is you do not need to be amazing at sales. I personally was put off of joining other network marketing companies because their sales targets were so high. I couldn't imagine how I was going to find like hundreds of customers every month. Our personal sales target is super low. So if sales isn't what you want to focus on, that's okay. We actually only have to find 3 customers a month. Once you've hit like your core rank, you only have to find 3 customers a month, which anybody can do. There are billions of people in the world. Anyone, even me, can find 3 customers a month. You do not need to be really good at sales in our company because that is just the first of 8 different ways of earning. So there's 7 more. So
we're already off to a very interesting start, talking about, oh, I don't want to be selling. When you're part of an MLM, you're selling something, whether it's the product, business, or both. Most people focus on the business because that is the only way to truly make legitimate money in an MLM. You can literally look at that in any compensation plan for that matter. Any rank, you are going to need to have people underneath you in order to join. And so her talking about looking at other companies and like, oh, well, there's no way in hell I could do that. What? Like, consider all these other small businesses, for example, who are able to reach hundreds, if not thousands of customers on their own. It's impressive. So is it possible? Yeah, but apparently the focus on this is not going to even be about sales necessarily. It's going to be about recruitment. That's a red flag. When we're like, oh, ew, I don't want to sell products. Okay, so then you just sell the lifestyle and the business to people?
Anyone, even me, can find 3 customers a month. You do not need to be really good at sales in our company because that is just the first of 8 different ways of earning. So there's 7 more. So our second way of earning is our fast start bonus. So you can earn up to $100 per person you join into the business. So say you got started in the business this week and then next week you signed up 3 people who all got started in the business. You would make $100 for each of them joining up. Like, it's actually insane. And then that leads on to our third way of earning, which is our legacy qualified. So when you are legacy qualified, now from earning $100 for everyone joining your team, this double.
Can I just say, notice how there's $100 per person for a fast starter bonus, every person that you recruit, but I don't see any sales bonuses so far. We just talked about sales and the requirements for sales are low, but you can gain a lot more from recruiting people. Red flag that everyone should pay attention to. If any MLM that you are looking at, any MLM is a fucking scam in my opinion, but any MLM that you look at, if they have a main dependency and a main earning on people, this is a people business. This is a recruitment business. This is honestly an ass hair away from a pyramid scheme in my opinion. From that, they should have actual sales and that's it. We shouldn't be just selling people a concept and a dream.
From earning $100 for everyone joining your team, this doubles to $200 for every single person that joins your team. So your 4th person on for infinity levels across and infinity levels down, like there is no limit to this, you will get $200 for every single one of those that joins.
So again, additional bonuses for the more and more people you recruit. Where are the sales bonuses here? How many packages you sell? Oh great, you get a smells like a pyramid scheme to me.
Of earning alone is what made me look at this company and I was like, this is the one I'm going to join over all the other ones I've looked at because there is no limit to how much you can earn by that way of earning. It's absolutely insane. And $200 is a lot of money, like a lot of money. So our 4th way of earning is our binary pay, and this is where things start to get really, really exciting. And I would say the first 3 ways of earning, you can do those straight away. You could get started and be earning those 3 ways immediately. I was able to replace my full-time income with pretty much these 3 ways of earnings alone. And then, sorry, I'm losing my voice. And then when you've been in the business a bit longer, you've been building your team consistently, you're going to start to accumulate points on both legs. In our business, we have 2 legs of business. And while you're finding customers and finding team members, you're going to get points for that. Every time somebody in your team places an order, you get points for that for your entire team. No limits. It goes on.
So this is another thing I'd love to bring up. The thing that we can see with most companies and multi-level marketing companies is their main money maker in sales, the main money that they get from sales is internal. Meaning the promoters are the customers. It's not a bunch of external people purchasing the products from them. The majority of it is from people that are in the company. So it's ironic how she says most people that are in the company, whoever buys from you, you gain from that as well. Now, again, you can have some external customers. All I'm saying is whenever a new product launches or whenever someone has to join or joins for free, but then has to buy a promoter pack to talk about the products, you gain from the internal money that people are spending. That's still not okay. Yuck. And again, also, getting some customers where you might have some or recruit a bunch of people to make even more money. Do we see what more people are going to probably do? And do you see what this company is made of? Dependency on recruitment.
Forever and ever and ever. Infinity and cross, infinity levels down. So when you really start to get momentum behind your team, you can see how this is going to explode. So your binary pay, your 4th way of earning, is when you have 200 points on one leg and 100 points on the other leg. That is going to generate a cycle. And for that cycle, you'll get $20. Now, that does not sound like a lot of money. And that's why I didn't really get excited by this way of earning when I was new to the business. It only happened later on because I realized that once you start building a team and your team starts building team, that 200 to 100 ratio can happen a lot. And I think the highest amount I've made from binary pay alone is something ridiculous, like $3,000 in a week. Like, absolutely crazy.
Okay, so again, we have a top leader that is vocalizing the 4th way of making money is when your team is pulling in other people. Wow. So again, this isn't sales necessarily. This is literally just getting people on a team. Also, I would like to tell you guys the way that any multi-level marketing company, or Valentus also for that matter, is labeling their ways of earning money. They just separate it into different categories to make it sound fancy and exciting, where technically all of it is from the same concept. It's from getting people onto a team and getting them to join you. 3 of the ways of earning so far are from getting people onto joining you versus the first one, which was actually getting customers. So there's that.
Absolutely crazy. And there's no limit to that. There's people in our company that will be making, I'm not going to make income claims, but crazy amounts of money every single week from that one of 8 ways of earning. So it's absolutely insane. That is now my favorite way of earning, because once you start to generate that team and your team gets bigger and bigger, like I said, it just like goes absolutely crazy.
Again, you're benefiting off of a team and the work of the team. That shouldn't be happening. When your main money maker is hunting down people, that's unethical.
So our 5th way of earning is our matching bonus. So again, once you've been in the business a little while and you've been consistently building your team, when your team then start getting binary pay, you get paid a percentage of that. So in this business, we literally get paid to help other people. So for example, let's use my team, my Unite community. I've got like 6 or 7 really strong frontline leaders. I've helped them build their business. I've taught them everything they need to know, and now they have their own teams. So when they get paid, I get paid a percentage of that, and that is our matching. So in network marketing, the beauty of this industry is you're going to get paid over and over and over again in the future for the hard work you did once upon a time. So the girls that I have,
that's not the hard work once upon a time. That's the hard work that people are putting in now for you at the bottom. And again, another reminder, the fine print literally states that most people in the company are not going to do hot. They're not going to do well. Even other statistics are already sharing that this company is not going to do well, and you are not going to be able to do decently, more than likely, unless you have a massive team underneath you, which it's very hard to keep that retention. But this individual here has made it to where she has so many people underneath her, she's still getting paid in multiple ways, quote unquote, but it's from other people's work and team. Imagine the people that are her downlines are all the way down that are not doing well, but she's cashing in very heavily off of those people. That is not ethical or okay. She is one of the higher percentage of people who got the opportunity to even remotely do well. Most people in her downline, for that matter, are not that successful at all.
My team now, I signed them up maybe last year, but I'm still getting paid every single week for the things I taught them and the skills I taught them. And I obviously do continue to teach them, but the hard work was done maybe last year when I signed them up. And now I'm continuing to get paid residually or passively, however you want to call it. Basically, you can earn a long time after the initial work is done, and that is the beauty of this industry. Like, it's honestly absolutely insane when you understand how you can earn through your social media. So our sixth way of earning is, sorry, the dog's up to something crazy. Our sixth way of earning is our enrollment pool bonus. So like I spoke about just a little bit earlier on in the call, if you sign up 3 people to your business in 1 month, if you get them to their Ruby promotion, you are going to, which most people hit in their first month, most people get to Ruby in their first month. So you help 3 people get to Ruby. You are going to qualify for a 1% share of the company's profits that month, which is just an amazing extra little bonus. And if you help 6 people, then you're going to get 2%, and so on and so on. So again, the more people you help, the more money you are going to make. We literally get paid to help people. It's the most rewarding industry.
AKA, we get paid to recruit people onto a team and keep them in there and keep them making money for us. First opportunity of making money was, if you make a sale. The other ways of making money are recruiting people. In what way does this sound good? In what way does this sound safe or ethical? Regular companies like Walmart, small businesses even, you know what I mean? They're selling a product or service. They are offering something actually good. They're not depending their success on recruiting people or holding a team. No other company is doing that. What? Like, imagine looking at Walmart and they kept recruiting people to open up more Walmarts. Even a small business. Imagine a small business that, let's say, sell like concealers. Imagine trying to recruit more people in order to make money in your quote unquote makeup business. You had to keep recruiting people to open up another makeup business. No, that doesn't make any sense. Reminding you, the definition of a pyramid scheme can either be a actual pyramid scheme where there are no products, or when the company's main money maker is recruiting people and not actual legit sales. So there's that.
Our 7th way of earning is our car bonus. So this is something that definitely made me choose this company over any other one. A lot of companies don't have a car bonus, or they might have a car bonus where you're restricted to which car you can get. So it might be like specifically Mercedes or like whichever kind of car. But with us, there's no, you don't have to pick a certain kind of car. You can have whatever car you want, and you can get up to $3,000 a month for a car. Like, I actually can't even get my head.
I want to talk about that. They said in the compensation plan, it was around, I think, $400 to $3,000 that you could possibly get every single month. So that money, I think, could go towards your current car payments that you have, or if you do get a new car. So what they do like to promote, I've seen, is getting a new car, because that's another way of selling the lifestyle. And, oh, look, I have a really nice car because of Valentus. And how that actually works is you specifically go and pull a loan for the car. You buy the car and have everything in your name. You have the lease or whatever it is in your name. And then that payment comes and you use that towards your monthly payment. But let's say you lose ranks, like say something happens. Let's say your whole entire structure of people in your downline falls apart, which that does happen to a lot. Then you're left with a car payment that's higher than you expected and you didn't plan on that. That happens to a decent amount of people. I also wouldn't count it as a way of earning necessarily, because if it's just going to go directly to a car payment that you already have, it's not like money that's going in your pocket. I wouldn't count it as that. But anyways, I wonder what the requirements are to get a car bonus. Oh, being at a certain rank, which in order to hit that certain rank, you have to recruit people. This is a pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
Like, best believe I'm getting a Lamborghini when my car bonus is that high. At the moment, I get $800 a month because I've qualified for the car bonus twice. So it starts at $400, $800, etc., and it goes all the way up to $3,000 a month, depending on your rank, which is just insane. And if you don't drive or you don't want the car bonus, you can still get half the money, which is also amazing.
Well, if you don't want to buy a new car or pay off yours, you can't even get that money. It only give you 50% of that. So that's a shit thing. What? Oh my God.
Because it's a car bonus, so you can still get it even if you don't want the car. And then our 8th and final way of earning, which is new this year. It only got introduced this year, which is also amazing. the dog has chosen now to chew on squeaky toys. Anyway, our 8th way of earning is our global bonus, our annual global bonus, and this was only introduced this year. So most companies, as they get bigger, their CEOs will scale back their compensation plan to like take into consideration how many new reps they're getting. You know, they don't want to be paying out all their money, but not ours. He's just come up with another 8th way of earning, which is a yearly bonus. So as well as all our monthly bonuses, we have daily, weekly, monthly, and now yearly pay. This is a yearly bonus that is done based on points that you will acquire throughout the year for doing all the things you need to do to build your business, like getting customers, hitting promotions yourself, helping your team hit promotions. You're going to generate points for those, and then based on those points, you would earn a certain number of shares depending on the company's net profit that year. So again, just another amazing bonus, and it will be paid out to us in January. So what an amazing time to get a yearly bonus. So that was, like I said, just a really quick...
Okay, again though, literally every single one of those bonuses was focused on recruitment, -1. So 7 out of 8 of them, again, pyramid scheme alert, y'all. That is absolutely insane. Even the last one, you had to help a team and keep growing and hit new ranks, which all ranks require recruitment, in order to even possibly get any shares of the company. And even the shares of the company, I'm sure, are going to be horrifically small because they're not trying to pay out a bunch of people, honestly. Wow. Okay, so we're going to stop this video here. Moral of the story, though, the first video and introduction of Valentus, main way of making money, all of their bonuses and streams of income are off of recruitment and getting people to join. Even the policies and procedures literally states the chances of making money are not very high. 3, again, this is an MLM, so a lot of individuals will probably not make a lot of money already. If not, they're probably going to lose money, which is very, very problematic. And then again, last but not least, this is something that a lot of people are trying to promote, especially in the new year right now. And I really, really encourage individuals to stay far away from Valentus. I'm hoping to dive into Valentus a lot more now. Comment down below what you guys think, or if there's any other individuals that you want me to look into in regards to Valentus, and I would gladly go check it out. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!